Willkommen zurück auf Melee Island. Wo bleibt die Musik? Zurück in Melee Island. So, hier bleiben wir jetzt erstmal eine halbe Stunde mit der Musik, ne? Ja, das ist echt eine gute Idee. Stimmt. Gerne würde ich mal mit Ron Gilbert darüber sprechen, über die ganze Idee zu Monkey Island und was da so hintersteckt. Musik ist auch schön. Verdammt. Ich dachte, wir können jetzt einfach die ganze Zeit die Musik hören. Mal zwischendurch lesen, ob da irgendwas Lustiges drin steht. Vielleicht danach, wenn die alle offiziellen Sachen durch haben. Ja, dann geht's los. Teil 1, ein freundlicher Ort mit einem Hackebeil und Blei. Errungenschaft, Teil 1. Juhu. Wir sind zurück.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi,
Den kennen wir doch.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Oh, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no, I'm
Chuck
not
hat's
sailing with
entspannt.
LeChuck. You know my history with him. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
That's not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the
Ja, sie hat
seas,
sich selbst
and
gerettet
sometimes
eigentlich,
the
ja.
land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
Ja, das Gegensätze ziehen sich an. Stimmt ja irgendwo, ne?
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Ja, das passt auch zusammen. Da sind sich wenigstens mal einer Meinung, ne?
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't know how he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well,
Natürlich mal
you'd
eine
better
eigene
get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In
Wie
that
immer,
case,
immer
you'll
knapp.
want to go talk to the
Verkaufen.
pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
Die Ratte kann ich mit interagieren.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it?
Okay, gehen wir mal zu den Docks. Aber ich finde, das ist aber schön gestaltet, das Spiel. Gefällt mir. Ein Pelikan. Wo ist wieder Wahl?
Re-elect Governor Carla.
Carla?
Re-elect Governor Carla.
Das ist doch wohl ein Schackschiff, ne? auch schon gerne war. Oh, da sind die Herrschaften. Reden wir noch
Have you
mit
seen
denen.
the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Get lost.
Da ist ein bisschen Zeit vergangen, ne?
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Wo sind
Where
die
are the
drei?
three older
Muss
guys
ich
who
auch
used to
gerne
hold
wissen.
court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Making up trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Oh, da
Is
können wir
it you I
Bios
should
Geld
talk
geben,
to
ne?
about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
Na, weiß man doch.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain
Plunderwerte,
Lila and
sehr
Captain
cool.
Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
Was haben wir denn?
I'm going to find the secret of
Um,
Monkey Island.
Wahrheit bringt
You're
uns eigentlich nie
wasting
weiter.
our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
Natürlich, ganz wichtig, hoher
It's a
Preis.
prize of incalculable monetary value.
I don't know about incalculable. Quick, who can count to 0 the fastest?
Sehr nett.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out.
Das könnte sich für euch lohnen. Aber wenigstens was gefunden kann für euch lohnen, mir zu helfen, eine Mitschulung zu hören.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
With backing, I can work it out. It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
Das sind die Sprüche von Stan teilweise.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
Ja, nicht die beste Ausgangssituation.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have
Super,
fun
mit
with your
LeChuck
scary
zusammen
ghost
auf-
friend. Bye
Auf
bye.
Expedition gehen, ein Träumchen.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Die nehmen mich irgendwie nicht so ganz ernst, kann das sein?
Fine.
Jetzt ja noch haha.
I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
Obwohl die dich am Anfang auch nicht mochten. So, gucken wir mal, steht auf der Liste. Oh, unsere Rüstung.
This has gotten me out of a lot of scrapes over the years.
Wir haben eine Pferderüstung. Bin begeistert. Was haben wir da? Was ist denn da los?
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Münzen, okay. Ein Schiff finden oder besorgen. Geheimnis von Monkey Island finden, okay. Ja, dann gucken wir mal nach dem Schiff, ne? Ach,
Elaine?
guck mal, wer da ist.
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
A little, but
Keine
I can
schmutzige
skip over
Geschichte,
the
am
hugs
besten
and kisses.
erzählen.
Elaine!
Guybrush!
So.
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
Ach nee, wie verliebt sie doch sind.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of limes to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Ja, ich sag, ich frage, ob du da gucken willst oder lieber selber weiterspielen zu Zurück, ne? So, hast du nicht zufällig ein Schiff dabei in der Hosentasche, ne?
You wouldn't happen to have a ship with you.
No, silly. I came on a charter. Just like you.
Yeah, I figured that, but it never hurts to ask. I'm finding it harder than I thought to get hold of a ship and a crew for my expedition. The new local leadership was less than supportive.
Why don't you ask around at the docks? I'm sure you can find something.
Thanks, I'll try that.
Ja, gehen wir gleich mal in Docks gucken, merkt man schon mal.
Sounds like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Me too.
Obviously, the
Auf die
woman has
lacht über
no
sehr
taste and
viele.
a lousy sense of humor.
Ja, erstens warm, wenn hast du recht.
I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
Ach, das ist schön.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Nicht beim
Bye.
Abschiedsgruß, Mensch. Was ist denn da los?
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee.
Du musst direkt Statue kritisieren, gar keine andere Wahl.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end. Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
Hier.
They're having a half-off sale.
Oh, der Voodoo-Laden. Müsst ihr mal kurz
The
reingucken.
International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Wie sieht denn unsere Voodoo-Dame heute aus?
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Ah,
Nice
sie
to
erinnert
see
sich
you
sogar
again.
noch.
I have been waiting for you.
I'm going.
I know of your desire to find the secret of Monkey Island. Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf?
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much.
Ja, dann hilft mir mal weiter.
The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
Wiederholungstäter.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
What is it really?
Ah, das ist
A
ja nett.
book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
Das ist quasi die
No charge.
Komplettlösung, ja, zum
Now
Mitnehmen.
you must go. I have a luncheon, and your destiny lies at the docks.
It does?
Most
Mich
assuredly.
interessieren so ein bisschen die glitzernden Schuhe von ihr. So, jetzt gucken wir mal. Wer? Erst eine untere Straße, letzter Punkt. Oberstraße. Was sind denn dann? Da sind die Docks. Wir wollen zu den Docks. In die falsche Richtung gelaufen. Das sind die Docks. Warte, ist ja nur ein Truckschiff, oder?
I better get cracking if I want to get to the secret before that scheming blackguard.
Ja, mal hin.
How clever.
Blöd Chip. Oha. Blöd Chuck, blöd Chip. Stimmt.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Okay, wir können es da einschreiben, wenn wir wollen.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote.
Oh, schön.
You look
Oops,
like a
just
guy
minute.
without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Chancengleichheit, jawohl. Ja, komm.
Absolutely. I'd love to be a swabby. Swabbing is one of my favorite things in the whole world. The restful, mindless repetition, the delicate scent of old soapy water, the proud satisfaction of a sparkling plank.
Okay. Save the strokes for the decks. The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Smith. John Smith.
Auf jeden Fall nicht Zypern.
LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Das ist schlecht, okay.
Well, that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
Okay, neue Aufgaben. Einen Mob besorgen. Okay. Oh, ich hab rausgetappt, Entschuldigung. So, dann gehen wir zurück.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Das heißt, musst du aufs Klo? Wer bist denn du?
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking
Wo
for
ist
it.
Stan?
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Auch schön.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Was ist hier? Im hinteren Teil des Tannenbaumes. Ja, diese Reihe müsste eigentlich die Küche sein, ne? Gucken wir gleich mal.
Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe. How have you been?
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Da steht der Mob, den wir brauchen.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote limes as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Wow.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized
Elegantes Werkzeug.
You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a
Der Mob als
lifetime.
Laserschwert.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart
Das ist ein
is
bisschen
the
wie die Beschreibung
handle
von
of the
dem
cook. You
Harry
are
Potter
one.
Not helpful
Zauberstab.
so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
Okay.
How do I find the mop
Ja,
handle
so ein
tree?
Baum.
I can't tell you exactly where it is
Weiß auch nicht
because
gerade.
this is your own personal journey.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is.
So,
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover.
kann der mal irgendwas sagen?
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Okay.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Das ist ein Traum.
Okay,
Machen wir.
I guess I'll do it.
Wir bauen es
What's
an.
wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop.
To-Do-Liste. Mopstierbaum finden. Klar. Gucken wir nochmal auf die Karte hier. Wo wir oben sind, ne? Doppelklick-Funktion geht nicht. Aber der läuft ja relativ schnell. Wenn die Werft geschlossen ist, vielleicht finden wir da ja Holz.
What happened to Stan's previously owned vessels? The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Ja, danke, Xanet. Wir auch morgen, ne?
There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's a dried up old sea sponge.
Den eingeschwommen. Und ein Teil unserer
Stan
Hauptstelle.
used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now.
Kann ich nicht nehmen? Nein, schon wieder ausgetappt. Okay, hier ist... Wir können auch noch mal gucken. Ja. Mal gucken.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Aber hier ist nicht mehr zu... Was ist denn das da? Guck mal, die hätte ich jetzt nicht gesehen. Das ist gut. Ach, jetzt kann ich die eine Karte nicht mehr... Obwohl, die kann ich ja vorne lassen, oder? Jo. Die nächste Frage. Wie viele Heißballons kann man vom Park aus sehen? Okay. Wald. Wir brauchen Holz. Wald macht Sinn, ne?
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Eine Karte haben wir gerade nicht. Dann gehen wir hier lang.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. I used to love these when I was 6. Yeah, until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal. Museum of Pirate Lore.
Ist das nicht die Hütte von dem mit dem Haken?
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. The museum showcases the largest
Docent,
collection
das
of
englische
pirate
Docent,
memorabilia in
okay.
the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Okay.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know.
War nicht schlecht.
What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important.
Er will halt Beweise.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed
Das
there.
war im
Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat
Warum
Island.
dritten
Those
Teil
are my
war
own
das.
crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat
So,
Island
Teil
at the
3,
time.
ja.
I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big
Wow.
Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed
Oh,
to do
Wally
was get
forgot.
kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
Weiß er.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really
Frau ist
into
halt
this.
selber
I've
stark.
got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. It's locked.
Okay. Ich möchte mir mit dem reden, mit dem Klugscheißer hier. Und wir gehen mal weiter.
What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
Oh
What
Mann,
did it
ist der
say?
doof.
Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot.
Danke nicht.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Gut. Was war denn hier noch? Ja, komm, wir gehen mal raus. Eigentlich wollten wir in den Wald, ne? Aber ohne Karte. Aber es einfach mal wagen. Und wir gehen mal in den Wald. Eine Kröte. Wieder was? Wir gehen nach links. Wir gehen nach oben.
I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Okay, das hatten wir schon mal, ne? Mit der Karte. Gut. Da waren wir gerade. Ja, jetzt die Gouverneure. Geht schon wieder ab bei LeChuck.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
Check. Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Well done. Mark yourself down for one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must
Gefällt
be
ihm, glaub ich,
looking
nicht
for the
so ganz.
secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Deine Stimmung ist nicht besser geworden, sagen wir es mal so.